Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Lucha Libre and Lowriders, show number 2 for Northwest Pro tonight. I am your main commentator, the handicapped hero, the only professional wrestler with cerebral palsy, Gregory Iron, and I'm supposed to be joined by the Scholar, unfortunately, but fortunately, he's not next to me, so I'm okay with it. Maybe I'll just go solo. I mean, he's not the smartest guy in the world. I don't really enjoy him very much, and so I probably could just do this on my own and be just fine. But currently in the ring is someone else that I loathe, Lumberzack. As I mentioned earlier today, I worked against Lumberzack last November, and not the nicest guy in the world. Luckily that I survived the match with him. He's a big, powerful man, I'll give him that, but he is not the best individual to associate with. And might I add, he didn't have the best breath.
My turn, ready?
Just throwing that out there. Not trying to be unprofessional here, but packed crowd here tonight. And who is Lumberzack going to be up against? That's the question here. I don't seem to have this on my run sheet here. Wait, what?
Weighing in at 210 pounds, the Scholar!
Okay. For a man who claims to be incredibly intelligent, this seems to be one of the dumbest decisions I've ever witnessed at an event. And here he comes. Folks, I hope you're not at all squeamish, because tonight, with a packed crowd here as part of the Hispanic Heritage Celebration Festival, of course, lots of Lucha Libre and Lowriders on display, we are also going to witness, I guess, a massacre.
Pay attention, you Nimrods, for you are in the presence of someone of higher intelligence.
All right.
It's ironic that I am here as Moses late tonight. Because like Moses departed the Red Sea, I can sense the total intelligence of this place being departed as I speak. Yeah. You people can't handle my level of intelligence. This person, this absolute dirt eater from where? From Bakerville, California, that uneducated cesspool of a state. You didn't get it right. I can't believe I had to waste my time in front of you and in front of these people. Now witness, silence, you mongoloids.
Well, we can't say that in 2025.
The absolute lesson I'm going to teach this buffoon here.
Just fold them already.
What?
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I just found someone to oppose Lumberzack that I dislike more. The Scholar is removing his graduation outfit, and this might be the last time we ever hear from him, which might be a good thing, actually.
Can't even get his thing off.
You know what? You're not worth my time. These people here are not worthy enough to witness the Scholar in action. You yourself. You cannot handle a lesson I would teach all But you know what?
What?
I know somebody who's just as worthy to teach my lesson here tonight. So, let me introduce to you your opponent, your guest educator, one of the greatest wrestlers from Canada,
Oh, we don't like Canada.
Greek Canadian Paul Anthony.
Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, this show is taking place in the United States of America. And as an American,
From Mississauga, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Paul Anthony!
I didn't want to rudely interrupt the ring announcer, but as I was saying, as an American, you know, obviously we do not like Canadians, and clearly this Canadian right here, Paul Anthony. I mean, trying to follow the tutelage, the lessons of the scholar seems pretty questionable. But we'll see what kind of ring savvy he has. What lessons has he learned from the scholar, and can he apply them in this match? Can he chop
I
down
know they want something to say.
the Lumberzack?
Right? Who here wants me to kick his ass?
Keep wanting.
Keep wanting?
It ain't happening.
Oh no, I thought I was going to be free from this. I thought I was going to be able to do commentary on my own. I was hoping that this would be the end of the scholar here tonight, but being the coward that he has walked away from this contest, as we now see that Paul Anthony will be substituting for the scholar, and now unfortunately I am joined by him on commentary.
Who are you calling a coward? These people here, these absolute buffoons, are not worthy of seeing me in action tonight. I'm no C-list star like the Lumberzack over there. No. I only perform in front of the elite, the absolute pinnacle of society.
I would agree. You are not a C-list star. I would say you're more like a Z-list star. But right now we want to focus on the Z in the ring, Lumberzack, who suddenly I become a fan of because he's opposing someone that you apparently think highly of, that being Sir Paul Anthony. What can you tell me about Paul? Why would you choose him to take your place? What qualifications does he have?
Well, look at him. He's the exact same build as that lumbering of Lumberzack. He has every tool that Lumberzack has and much more. Comes from a prestigious family, and I have great faith that Paul Anthony here tonight can easily demolish that absolute dirt eater of a man, Lumberzack.
What makes his family so prestigious? What's the family that it comes from? Just out of curiosity.
You wouldn't be able to comprehend how of the legendary family Paul Anthony comes from.
Does his family own like a chain of gas stations or something? He looks like that type. Like I could walk in at the corner store, see him buying a pack of smokes and a 40 ounce. That's what he looks like to me.
You watch your tone there.
I'm just saying. I can tell this crowd here tonight that you've called a bunch of buffoons clearly do not like Paul Anthony.
Well, they don't have the taste. They lack the class.
Big shoulder tackle, but nobody moved. Paul Anthony could not bunge the Lumberzack.
You stand right there.
And here comes Lumberzack, and oh!
You see the brick wall that is Paul Anthony?
You didn't say that when he just did that to Lumberzack and he didn't move. All right, so now there's two brick walls going at it here. What do you got to say?
I already told you, Paul Anthony, pound for pound, just as much as the athlete Lumberzack is.
Well, we'll see about it right now. There it is. I'm going to chalk that up as 1 for the Lumberzack, if we're tracking by points here. Scholar, and a smack to the butt. Hey, calm down there, Lumberzack.
Display.
He's going to give this dog a bone if he keeps doing stuff like that. This is a family show. We don't need any smacks to the butt like that. Whoa, ref goes down. I hope he's okay.
That referee needs to protect Paul Anthony. He needs to get that absolute disgrace of a human being, Lumberzack, out of the corner. He needs to give Paul Anthony a chance to recover.
Yeah, you're right. The ref's job is to enforce the rules, but not to protect Paul Anthony.
He needs to protect Paul Anthony.
That's not his responsibility.
What is he letting get away with?
He's counting the Lumberzack down in the corner. He's got to the count of 5.
He should be disqualifying him for that boorish display.
Yeah, you say that now, but I got a feeling you've taught Paul Anthony here a dastardly thing or two, and I'm sure at some point we're going to see that. Very standard double-handed chop there. Nothing illegal about that. Scholar. Big back body drop to Paul Anthony. Lumberzack is just taking his time. Big clothesline over the top rope. Lumberzack firmly in control here. Hasn't even broken a sweat against your man, Paul Anthony. You know, if I had to grade him right now,
what is the referee allowing here? He needs to give Paul Anthony a chance to get back inside the ring. Why do you let Lumberzack have free reign of the ring?
You need to give Paul Anthony an F, because right now he is failing your class.
The only
Scholar.
one that's failing right now is that hack of a referee and that hack of a human being.
Hey, you respect the good name of referee Jason, okay? He's got a great hairline, all right? That's a very fashionable hairstyle that he has. He's got his shirt tucked in. He's very professional, and he plays by the rules.
What? That Mongoloid over there, that...
All right, once again, we do not condone the language of the Scholar here at Northwest Pro, just to be clear.
He looks like he needs to go back.
There, sorry. Oh, a small child brutally
You see this?
beating up Paul Anthony. I think Paul Anthony, he might have spit at that kid. I don't know. I might have missed it.
He's using child soldiers in his match.
Hold on.
He's conscripting child soldiers to fight on his behalf.
Stop it.
You see this display of barbarianism by Lumberzack?
The story right now is desperation kicked in for Paul Anthony, and he raked the eyes of the Lumberzack, but he seems to be recovered, caught him, and threw him right back into the squared circle. Always thinking that, Lumberzack. You know, I never thought I'd earn some respect for Lumberzack, but here I am singing the praises of the man who probably makes the best maple syrup known to man.
Now the referee wants to do his job when it's Paul Anthony. But when it's Lumberzack, he has free reign. The display of bias is sickening.
There's no bias. I don't know what you're talking about. But right now we got Paul Anthony seemingly chopping at the bits for Lumberzack to come in the ring. Lumberzack buying his time, being smart, but he's grabbing him by the foot, tripped him. Paul Anthony, for a guy under the tutelage of the Scholar, not too bright. Gotta say. But I guess, you know, if the shoe fits, right? Okay, now you want to talk about the ref doing something. Clearly, Paul Anthony just kicked the rope there.
He did not kick. What are you seeing?
Breaking the testicular fortitude of the Lumberzack, and now, like a shark smelling blood, Paul Anthony goes to work, taking every advantage he can get after a low blow.
It's called winning. He's doing everything he needs to do to win the winner's purse. Anybody who's of higher intelligence would be doing the same exact thing.
Yeah. Would you be doing that if you were in this match right now?
Yeah.
You know.
If these people were even worth my time, that would be me delivering the same exact beating.
Could you actually lift up the back of your robe real quick so I can see the yellow streak on your back? Paul Anthony tried to get some cheers from the crowd, but they ain't having none of that. Choking Lumberzack against the second rope there.
What do you say with that?
I gotta say, I still think his intelligence isn't the best, but he's very smart in this moment, keeping Lumberzack grounded, right? Like, he's a big man, and though they're about equal size, if you keep the guy down on the ground and keep him smaller than you, obviously you're gonna have the advantage. And right now, he's got him in a chin lock, and that could spell the end for Lumberzack.
Yeah! There's your guy, right? Yeah, Zach! You're so great!
Great crowd here tonight at Lucha
Oh,
Libre.
don't you dare start there, Gregory Iron.
What?
This is a horrible crowd.
It's a great crowd, and this is only the beginning of the show. We got 4 more great matches coming up tonight, including in our main event, former WWE superstar, the Brian Kendrick. It's a hell of a show, and we're just getting started. But this could decide, perhaps in this match, how the rest of the night looks. And it's not looking good right now for Lumberzack, who is, you know, okay.
But it's looking great for Paul Anthony.
Yeah. Hey, what exactly do you get out of this by not being in this match and having Paul Anthony take your place? Just out of curiosity. Like, how much of that purse that you've been hyping up that he could win are you taking from this man?
My financial situation is none of your business. None of these people's business. The deal that I have, Mr. Paul Anthony, is one that is lucrative and one that benefits us both.
Yeah, well, you know what? I've always been more of a fan of Mark Anthony, but I'm not here to put over music tonight. I'm here to talk about this contest. And right now, Paul Anthony and his, well, I was going to say his dastardly deeds is keeping him in control, but now Lumberzack is mounting quite a comeback right now. Fighting from underneath. Shoots him into the rope. This is with the clothesline.
Oh,
Big shoulder
you
tackle.
see that? You see that shoulder tackle? That's why I've brought Paul Anthony. That's why I have him out here, because I knew he could get the job done. I know he's that kind of man.
What kind of man is he? The pride of Toronto. Now, is it just like, you know, he's prideful to be from Toronto, or is that like an LGBTQ thing? I mean, it's okay if it is. It's fine. I'm just asking a question here about Paul Anthony. Nothing to say, Scholar?
Your
Nothing at all?
intelligence is just sickening.
Hey, again, you're making fun of a man with brain damage from birth, so...
Well, it's very clear that God didn't love you when he created you.
Gonna ignore that.
I said, stay down.
Went for the double axe handle again, but did not get that one. Spine on the pine almost spelled the end for Paul Anthony, but somehow he kicked out. Lumberzack trying to get some support from the crowd here. This packed crowd. We got standing room only right now. What else does Lumberzack have left in this opening contest? Big clothesline to the chest of Mr. Anthony. And
Clearly,
another.
he has nothing left. He has no strength to put down Paul Anthony.
And right after the supposedly intelligent scholar said he had no strength to put down Paul Anthony proceeded to fall down via clothesline. Big splash. Come on, Lumberzack, make the cover. There you go. Wow. See, now, look. Lumberzack is only recent to being a crowd favorite here, and I think, you know, knowing his old tactics, perhaps he stalled a little bit too long. He's got to remember, once he's got his guy down, you got to get that pinfall as quickly as you can. You can never hesitate, because hesitation, 1 second changes everything, and 1 second could have spelled victory for the Lumberzack had he made that cover a little quicker. But nonetheless, he's back on the attack, whip into the corner.
You see what these people do to an athlete that, like Lumberzack. He used to be on top of the world, but now he's slow, he's boorish.
Chopped him
and
down
it's
with
all
that big
because of
boot.
these people.
So very that looked like it was almost
That should
a
have
three
been a
there.
3 count.
It looked like it. I'm not going to dispute that. It looked like it could have been a 3, but somehow, some way, Lumberzack found the inner strength to kick out of that one.
That referee clearly needs to go back to school. He needs to count faster.
What school did you go to again, Scholar?
I've gone to many schools, some that you wouldn't be able to get your hands inside of.
That somehow sounded very dirty, but big spear from the Lumberzack there. What's he got in store? Putting him in position. Headed to the top rope. Big man gonna fly here. Vader bomb. That's all she wrote. Well, well, well.
Clearly, that referee had to fix it. He clearly gave an unfair advantage to Lumberzack. And had he counted quicker, the victory would have been Paul Anthony's.
Well, that's not how it went down, Scholar. Apparently, you need to keep this young man, Paul Anthony, who's got to be, how old is he? He looks like he's about 17, 18 years old. He looks like he's going to have to stay after school. Maybe he's got a little bit of detention, huh? You going to take the paddle to him? You look like you're into something like that, you weirdo.